Hi, my name is Clare and I'm going to tell you about my science project, which is which bounces higher, hot or cold. It's about tennis balls and if they bounce higher.
Depending on temp. Okay. What got you interested in this topic?
I really like tennis, and whenever I'm watching tennis, I tend to wonder why the ball will bounce quickly at some times and slowly at others.
And what did you hypothesize would happen before you started your experiment?
Before I started my research, I hypothesized that a cold ball would bounce quicker, and then when I had finished my research, I hypothesized that a hot ball would bounce quicker.
What made you change?
The fact that so when I was doing my research, I found that when it's heated, its air molecules heat up and the core starts to expand, and when it's cold, the core contracts, and when the core contracts, the ball tends to have less of a bounce.
Oh, okay. So tell me how you ran your experiment.
I ran my experiment by heating up and freezing tennis balls for 2 hours. Then I came back down to the basement and I took tongs and I dropped them from 6 feet and I stepped on the chair.
How did you heat and cool the balls?
I put the balls in the freezer and I left them at 23 degrees Fahrenheit, and then I heated up the balls in a heating pad, and then I left those at 76 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay. How did you measure the temperature?
I measured the temperature. For the freezer, I used one of those freezer thermometer things that you have, and then for the hot balls, I stuck one of the things you usually stick in a cake or in meat.
Okay. And you measured the heat of them. Okay. How many trials did you do?
I ran 4 trials.
Okay, 4 with each. And what did you find?
I found that the hot ball bounces highest and the cold ball bounces the lowest, and the control one bounces not much lower than the high one, but that was also probably because the cold one had a higher temperature than the middle.
Like a bigger difference?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you were to do this experiment again, what would you do differently?
Bring the control temperature down to 50.
Okay. Okay. Do you think you could move the temperature of the ball up anymore? The hotter one. Like, could you have put them in the oven, or would that have done something to the ball?
Oh, I researched that, and it says it does something to the core that makes it not react as much.
Oh, okay.
And it reacts differently.
So it changes the materials inside of it. Okay, very good. Let me see what other questions. Is there something that you would do again in the future with tennis or another sport? Or is there something that came out of this experiment that you thought that would be another interesting question to answer?
Does the brand of tennis ball bounce different?
Okay. Good. Thank you very much. Nice work.
Welcome.